Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, and for the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest for the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. And the ball is picked off. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
Chris, that will cost him. He's just trying to get something started here early in the game, trying to take a chance, but it backfires. The defense in great position to come up with that interception.
The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. Off the play fake on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackle at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
The Dogs line up with a first and goal. Press coverage now from the secondary. Here's the option play. It's a quarterback keeper. Pitch to the back. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Man, that is a great example of the option. Pitch it out perfectly. It completely caught the defense off balance down near the goal line, and it translates into a touchdown.
See if they can convert the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Utah offense takes the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. First down. Looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket now. Going to try to use his legs here. breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The Utes will line up on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. No huddle now for the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
They're going for it, but the offense needs 13 yards on this 4th down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. The pass is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back, looking to set up a screen pass here. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
It's third down for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
He's hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. We've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against the run, also have the ability to do this right here, which is pressure the quarterback and come up with those sacks.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He'll take a deep shot here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. And the Utes will line up to boot it away. It's a rough drive for the offense. Punter comes on and booted away. Did not get a hold of it. Not what the punter was hoping for. It's fielded inside the 40. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, great job here by the quarterback to find the running back out of the backfield. That'll earn his team a new set of downs.
The Dogs looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Receiver in motion now. Looking to score. They'll run it to the left side. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Now they get set to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Utah offense takes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
This will be down to cross midfield at about the 45. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Trying to create here on the move. It's caught downfield. He'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner route. So hard to cover this.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side, and he pulls in the catch. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And that's incomplete. Even on a 4th down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
That play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 5 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Utah offense takes the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. And is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that 1st down.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Georgia. This offense really clicking. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And the extra point was up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he takes this from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Utes offense takes the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Pressure is coming. Sacked, dropped at the 3.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. 1st half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. From the shadow of their goal line, looking to throw it. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Linebacker shifting around now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Going for a big play downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Let's see how they play this year. Move into field goal position or take a couple shots at the end zone. They'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Receiver makes the catch. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short from the +27. And it's caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's close to the goal line, and the football comes out. Who's got it? Looks like the defense has it. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking to scramble. He'll take a deep shot. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Utes will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. And here's the return from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. 1st down here for this offense. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. Bites through the tackler. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes a quick catch. He's found some room at the 45. They make the stop, but a big gain puts them in enemy territory. All spotted at the 48.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
But these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
He'll pitch it. Finding space at the 20. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big game that time. That's great execution.
What a really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
The Bulldogs looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Play action here on first down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on first and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on second and goal.
After the big loss on first down, it's second and goal, backed up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. And it's picked off in the end zone. And midfield, inside the 40. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And the Utah offense takes the field. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Getting set. Here's second down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made after the completion.
Boy, a great slant by the receiver. What I love is the quarterback found the window that he wanted to make the accurate throw.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. And the Utes will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And the tackling right there, but that's a turnover. the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Finding space at the 20. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
Here's a throw underneath to the back. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. The shotgun handoff here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
2nd down after that previous play. It's an option look. Pitches to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
The back's got it on the pitch. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage and you can throw it over top of them.
Oh, look at the quick cut. Bulldozing his way past tacklers. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down.
325.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up for first down and goal. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you say.
And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He breaks free. The freshman's able to get home with a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Dino. Squirrel.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for a deep completion. But this one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice.
Terrier! Terrier! Under!
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. Here's another interception. We're losing track. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at 36.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the point
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Touchdown, Dogs. And the route is on.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team is on the field to put this one away. Returner decides to field it. Returner tackled right there. That's what will start the drive. And the Utah offense takes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go. He makes the grab. That's good for a first down near the 40. The Utes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Snags the quick throw. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
And that's a great game right here for these guys. It hasn't been a good day, let's face it. But I love the fact that they're still fighting. And a drive like this, who knows what it could do for you. Maybe get points on the board, maybe not able to come back in this game, but man, it could really help you down the road as far as showing what your character is about and how you're not giving up.
Finds an open target on the left side. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Pass caught. Second down now.
Jackrabbit.
Looking to throw yet again. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking right, this one caught. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. And the Utes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Get set, get set.
And the single back takes the handoff. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap.
Griffin. Go.
Looking to pass here on second down. A throw to the running back in the flat. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. And he'll drop back here on third down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Well, a field goal here does them no good. So the offense stays on the field. They'll go for it.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
Trying for a fourth down completion. The pocket breaking down. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Heading left after the handoff. They get him down, but he gets the ball across the 10-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee in this game and advance in the playoff.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Hands off to the left. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but